Good morning, gang. Good morning. Welcome to today's altcoin update. Bit of a different one for you guys today. As we promised over the past couple of weeks, we're going to start throwing out an extra video each week covering your altcoin requests. So depending on what you want to see next week, guys, let us know down in the comments. And we'll pick the most requested ones and we'll do some quick analysis on them and let you know the levels that we're interested in, just like we do on the Bitcoin streams. Obviously, first and foremost, remember everything that we discuss today is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. This is just my view of the markets. Now that's out of the way, I'm short BNB. If anyone follows us on Twitter, you'll have seen that we're short on BNB. And this is going back to a plan that we made about 3 weeks ago, that I was looking for shorts, which funnily enough, after I took the shorts, we started getting all the FUD about the hack, the exploits, whatever you want to call it. I really don't keep up with the news because, to be honest, I couldn't care less, because how we trade at Spitfire is we trade what we can see on the charts. What can we see on the charts? Well, funnily enough, let's go take a look at the BTC pair first. So we were looking at this, and we were looking at this a few weeks ago, and we were seeing this kind of diagonal structure. Now, those that understand Elliott Wave know that obviously this can break both ways. But what I was looking for at the time, and this is going back 3 weeks ago, we were looking at this, and you can see this is on September the 20th when we originally posted this, and I posted this in the Discord, saying, based on tonight's Elliott Wave stream, it's possible that it's coming to an end soon. So what I was looking for at the time is the final push up for this 5 coming up into this 1-to-1 region up here, which if it went beyond this 1-to-1, then it would be an invalid diagonal. So once it hit this 1-to-1 and we got a perfect reaction off it and we started retracing, I was saying in the Discord, and this was on the 4th of October, I was saying BNBBTC got the 1-to-1 for wave 5. Now I'm looking for weakness on the USDT pair, and that's what I was aiming for at the time. Got the 1-to-1. I was looking for weakness, so I was looking across at the USDT pair then, and I was looking, right, well, where we're coming into. So let's zoom out to the weekly, and let's throw on a simple SR level, which was a weekly level. This is what we came up into. Came up into this weekly level, which, as far as I'm concerned, this is classed as resistance. Everyone up here at the time, presuming to the 1 hour, everyone up here is getting bullish, and there are even lots of tweets on Twitter about BNB is a safer investment. I'm not going to mention what Moon Boy was posting that. And I was commenting at the time saying, are you sure? Because I was understanding that both the BTC pair and the USDT pair was coming up into this strong weekly level. So once I saw this come up into this strong weekly level, we came above it, came below it, came above it. Now we're starting to change market structure to the downside. So lo and behold, I entered my short position. And this short position, I have just taken profits, which is this one here. We've just taken profits. And why have we just taken profits? Well, we've just come into the macro range point of control. So as we can see here, this whole range that we're looking at up here, we've just come into the point of control. So this point of control is obviously going to be a take profit region. And we can see if we zoom in a little bit further, let's bring this up, zoom in a little bit further, slightly front run the point of control, and now we're getting a bit of a bounce. So is this a confirmed bottom and we're going to now continue moving up? We don't know. But what I am looking for, if we do lose this point of control, let's zoom back out onto a daily time frame. If we do lose this point of control, then I will continue riding this short, the remaining 50% that's in here, and I will be looking to ride this down, potentially as low as the value area low. Because so far, BNB has shown great strength against Bitcoin, and compared to some of the other altcoins, it has been a strong asset. it's managed to stay within its macro range, whereas Bitcoin, ETH, and many other altcoins have lost its macro range, and they're all trading down here now. But BNB is up here, so I am aware that this point of control could be a turnaround point. So therefore, it's sensible to lock in profits here, stop loss to break even. Now, if price does turn around on me and come back up, reclaim this weekly and continue up, then fair enough, I get stopped out, winning trade, happy days. If price does go lower from here, we lose that point of control and come back down, then as I say, I'm looking for down here. If this overall value area low doesn't hold, then I'm sorry to say that this could be a bit of a nasty drop. So let's zoom back out. Let's zoom out to the weekly level. Let's throw it on log so we can see, because obviously it's been a bit of a parabolic run as this. So initially, if we do lose this value area low, then we could be looking back down to these kind of levels, which, as we can see here on the volume profile here, we've got roughly the value area high coming in around 41. If that doesn't hold, then I'll be looking down to this point of control, even lower. In fact, let's zoom out so we can see this better. There we go, that's where I had it. So around these kind of levels, so anywhere within this region. If no bounce there, then looking down at this point of control. But obviously, this is dependent on whether this whole region holds. If it even does come down there, it could continue going up. You know, we don't know what the market's going to do. All we know is the levels that we're interested in. So yes, I am interested in this region here. If that region doesn't hold, then unfortunately, this is a very thin move. We can see it here on the volume profile. It's very thin. There's nothing there. So there's no support structure. And this is looking obviously on a weekly time frame. So obviously if this does give way, then the volume doesn't start to come out until here, which, you know, the top of that, you're looking at around 52, give or take. So, you know, if you're bullish on BNB, then you want to pray that, you know, this doesn't give way. Otherwise, we've potentially got a nasty drop on our hands. Okay? So what happens if price does move up? Well, let's just get rid of some of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these. So obviously we've got this here. So if price does move up, well, first and foremost, you've got this to contend with. Obviously, this resistance here. If we do get above that, let's throw on a fib from the high to the low. We do have a golden pocket just above that. If it does get up here, then we'll be looking into this consolidation here. Now, funnily enough, look at this value area low of this consolidation, this range, which is very similar to the old Bitcoin range. Lines up roughly with the golden pocket, so that'd be an area of interest. If it does come up here, if price does reverse on us here and comes up, takes out this high, grabs the liquidity, that could be an interesting area for a short. You know, if it gets above this consolidation, gets above this range, then we'll be looking at the overall value area high. You know, this for me right now would be significant resistance. So that's how we're looking at this, just simple level to level. You know, we're not in an up-only environment. You know, if we hide all this and we just take a look at the charts without anything on, let's look at the monthly first. So what's the monthly doing? High, low, lower high, lower low, potentially a lower high here. It's a little bit complex, and this is obviously just a sideways range. The weekly, still in a downtrend. Obviously, this could potentially be a higher low, but we don't know that. If this low is taken out and this low is at what, 256.7, if this low is taken out, then potentially we'll continue in this downtrend. And obviously daily, just like what Bitcoin did, and a lot of other alts, you know, we had this strong uptrend here, then we changed and we started coming back down. We are more so on BNB sideways. Again, it's one of the stronger alts in my opinion. So obviously trading this range. If this range breaks to the downside, then I've told you that it's that value area low that we're looking for. If it breaks to the upside, potentially taking out these highs here, and then looking to come up into this range here. Okay, it's very, very simple, just level to level. Obviously, if you guys want to learn along with us, then first and foremost, come check out our free Discord. There's alpha shared every single day by loads of experienced traders, loads of different strategies within our Discord. Great way to learn. If you also want to check out our website, links down in the description. We've got the link to our free Discord on the website. And obviously, if you do want to learn along with us and catch up with my thoughts, similar to this, where I'm sharing that I'm looking for weakness on the USDT pair. Obviously, this was shared in the private Discord, the Copilot section. Obviously, that is a paid service. Prices are here on your screen. Obviously, if you don't want to pay with fiat, then you can pay with crypto. And then you get access to over 50 hours of educational video content, all my templates for XO charts, and obviously my thoughts live in the time in the Discord. So yeah, that's it. Make sure you check out the links down in the description. And also, if you want an altcoin featured in next week's video, then let me know what altcoin you want covering below. And as I said, I'll pick the best ones and I'll throw some charts next week. Alright guys, as you were. Bye bye.